Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Brahma Kumaris, Silicon Valley 14-day pledge for a pollution-free mind. We've been on this journey to ensure that we are not accumulating or storing too much information or creating too many thoughts in our mind that we are not able to keep it in a harmless manner. Anything that gets too much and cannot be dispersed or cannot be stored in a harmless manner will cause pollution. And when there is pollution, there is sickness. There is extreme sickness, and people lose their health. When there is mind pollution, then we have all kinds of mental health, spiritual health issues. And this then has a direct impact on our physical health. We take care to not consume too large portion of a meal. We take care to eat good quality food, but without also, in addition to the physical food, if we don't take care of our mental food, of our mental health, then the body will catch the sickness through the mind. So today we will talk about how, when there are variety of issues, call it obstacles, problems, issues, challenges, crisis, doesn't matter. When they come to our life, is your mind staying green or is it getting polluted? We have an option. Human soul's design is to keep it green always. So let's explore what our mind does when an obstacle comes our way. So please join me in a guided meditation, followed by some contemplation, and then one more guided meditation. We would really appreciate your feedback. Be kind enough to leave us some feedback either on the comment box or in the description box. There is a link to a forum. Would appreciate any feedback that we could get on this new series of a pollution-free mind. Let's sit back comfortably and take few deep breaths. The weekend is done and a weekday starts tomorrow. Let's get some real rest and be ready, charged up for a week ahead. Let's take few deep breaths. Release. Release all the burdens, the stressors, the tension. The mind will eventually cooperate. We just need to get into the habit of commanding the mind. It will obey. Let's bring up a scene in our life. There must have been many scenes when obstacles came. How do we respond to an obstacle? It could come in the form of a person, a health issue, a situation in work, could be a tax season. Let's reflect. What does the mind do when it perceives that there is a problem? What does it do? Does it get filled with question marks? Does it start doubting my capabilities? Why did this problem come? Why do problems come only to me? When will this ever end? How long is this going to last? Why always me? Can't I ever have a peaceful life? Every question that I creates a queue of thoughts in my mind. Who is going to answer those questions? Who am I asking those questions? Till I don't answer those questions, the queue increases. Those questions repeatedly keep coming in my mind. Even when the situation, the obstacle has been cleared, the questions keep coming. And I, the soul, the tiny point of light, is now losing my power. Mind is my chief assistant. Without it, I cannot function. And when my chief assistant is polluted, is feeling sick, then I, the soul, feels sick too. I experience the pollution where I feel tired, exhausted, hopeless. And then, after creating so much of pollution, a queue of thoughts in my mind, I now try to get rid of that obstacle. Inside, the mind continues to create thoughts. It answers the questions that were created by saying, My life is too difficult. I shouldn't have to face so many problems. I don't deserve this kind of a life. I have always been nice. Why do bad things happen to me? I deserve better. The quality of thoughts have now become poor, negative, filled with blame. Earlier I was creating queue of thoughts. Now I am creating many thoughts but poor quality. The chemicals in the mind are increasing. The negative thoughts are like acid. They damage the soul's power. And the soul's battery is coming almost close to a discharged state. I have to anyway take care of the obstacle. Then can I not do it in a different manner? Do I have to cause harm to myself? Is there no other option? Let's tune in to our inner voice and see if there is a different way to deal with obstacles. The reality is, whatever is in the way is the way. What does that mean, my inner voice? How can what is in the way be the way? I am using my two physical eyes to look at the problem and find short-sighted solutions, creating short-term visions. But life and universe have a bigger plan for me. They can see my higher potential with full clarity because the world drama is mysterious but has been planned secretively with Lord of Intelligence. The universe has the details. The secret about my potential is known to the universe. And it's trying to help me by directing me in a particular direction. So instead of fighting with obstacles, instead of hitting my head against a wall or trying very hard to climb, I need to accept that whatever is in the way, I have to take this way only. Let me not run away. Let me not give up. Let me just watch, wait, and see what life has planned for me. What beautiful present exists for me in the end of this way. The soul's battery starts getting charged because the pollution in the mind has been dispersed, and instead the mind is creating far-sighted, elevated thoughts. Let's contemplate on this some more. But before we do that, whenever an obstacle comes, instead of fighting with it or trying to deal with it with a lot of inner complaints, I have an option: fly and reach my destination. When I say whatever is in the way is the way, it means I maintain my faith in life. I maintain my faith in the bigger plan that universe and God have for me. I refuse to go by my ego that calls everything a problem, a difficulty. I choose to remain humble and keep a curiosity of learning from life on what plan does it have for me. This type of thoughts make me full of zeal and enthusiasm, and using the wings of zeal and enthusiasm, I can cross any mountains because now I am flying. I am flying. I am flying. If we find someone, either a family member or a colleague, as an obstacle, do we just avoid them? do we try to get away from them? Or do we accommodate them and check within? What is the weakness in me that is causing me to not get along with this person? The obstacle is not outside. We need to check if there is an inner weakness of impatience, wanting people to be certain way. Is that what is becoming an obstacle? Let's ask ourselves. When we accommodate people that are of contrasting personality, we not only gain victory over our inner obstacle, but we also end up learning something new from an individual. Every soul is unique in its own way. They have something to offer. And when I am able to accommodate and adjust, I end up learning the speciality of that soul. So I end up with a double profit. Victory over my inner obstacle and a new quality from the other soul. How green the mind seems now, just like the water in front of us, pure, clean, with benevolent feelings for every soul. Visualize a mind that has good thoughts for every soul. How would it feel like? Suppose there is an issue with the body. get a kind of treatment. And suppose I am avoiding that treatment because I feel that treatment is an obstacle. Going to doctors is an obstacle. And I'd rather live with that discomfort. What would happen? I need to adjust. Even though sometimes situations are difficult, I have to accommodate. In Raja Yoga meditation, when we connect to our elevated self, the soul is the master of the mind. And when with that authority, it connects to the Supreme Soul, it receives all the powers that are needed to face obstacles, to handle them gracefully. So I, the human soul, the elevated soul, has the power to accommodate, just like the ocean. Ocean never absorbs any negativity. It throws away the trash on the shores. People throw trash. The rivers bring trash. But the river, the ocean does not complain. It just leaves the trash on the shore. So I, the soul, maintains a far-sighted global view, sits on a mountain top, not just a physical mountain top, but inside my inner state is so high and powerful that I feel like every problem is seeming like a tiny mole in front of my mountain-like inner state. It's in my hand to make obstacle a mole or a mountain. And I, the master, who's a responsible master, who wants to take care of the chief assistant mind, chooses to stay in a mountaintop inner state. I have all the inner powers. I am capable. I have the talents, the virtues, and the skills. And wherever I am lacking, I have the inkling to learn, to improve. to grow. The words impossible and difficult don't exist in my dictionary. I make the impossible possible. Everything is easy for me because I am a powerful soul, the child of ocean of powers, God. Thank you everyone for joining us today. Hope you have a good evening and a beautiful week ahead. We'll see